Hey Pisces, welcome back to the channel. I am here for another message today, Spirit. What do we have for the Pisces who's tuned in? What message do we have for the Pisces who is tuned in? One card, please, Spirit. You know, if you're a tarot reader, if you want to drop me some tips on shuffling, I think I am just bad at it, to be quite honest with you. Catharsis Art. Let's look at the beautiful orange here. This orange solar plexus, sacral chakra, a little bit of the root. We're working with the primal energy centers before we get to the heart space where we connect the lower world, the 3D world, with the upper world, the 5D world. Catharsis Art. Create antidotes to poisons with cathartic art. Express yourself. Release what needs to be cleansed and don't hold back. All emotions are permitted. Create an art magic spell destined to be ritually destroyed. Pour your pain into a piece and safely burn, bury, or whir it to bits in the blender. Process hurts and expand your healing. Wow. What a gorgeous card. This is a call for anybody out there who is struggling with a challenge, struggling with an insecurity, doubt, with unbelief, struggling with processing some tragedy, some loss from the past, to turn it into art. For some of you, write a short story, write a poem. For others of you, scribble, draw. For others of you, paint, sculpt. For others of you, just make a list, write a letter, make a collage of like all of these pictures and mementos of your, let's say, lost relationship or whoever you divorced. And then, as the card says, burn it. One of the points of art that is not often discussed in modern culture, at least in the spaces I've been, is that art is supposed to be cathartic. When people would go and watch plays in the past or watch performances, the people were there not to just like hear or see or witness or experience a story. They were there to purge out of themselves the equally grotesque, rageful, painful emotions that they too carried as part of the human experience. We all have access to a beautiful rainbow of emotions, a beautiful range of emotional depth. And sometimes we have words for the pain, and sometimes we don't. And this is a call to, instead of trying to think through the issue or think through the problem, to create from that point as a means of getting it out of your body, getting it out of your system. It doesn't even have to make sense. It just has to be released. Wow. I love cathartic art. I am a writer and a poet, and sometimes I'll paint and draw, but storytelling and poetry are my mediums of choice. All right, cathartic art, temperance, which is also the card that used to be called art. Wow, okay, if you have any artistic inkling, any source of creativity inside your body, in any fiber of your being, you need to make art as soon as humanly possible, whatever that art is for you, or to do something artfully. This is about just getting it out. You don't have to share it with anybody. It's just about no longer harnessing it inside of yourself, no longer letting it burden your soul, burden your mind, your emotions, your spirit. It's about letting it release, quite literally, and not just speaking about it, but creating something with it. There's like, sometimes if I'm writing a story that's based off of something that has happened to me, there is this point where I relearn something regarding that tragedy. And so if you are painting your pain, there's going to be a point in the process of painting where a flip is going to switch, or like a cogwheel is going to turn inside of you. A gear is going to shift. And when that gear shifts or that switch flips, that's when healing occurs. It's in that moment, but you have to go through the muck to get to that moment. That's what processing is. Sometimes when people are like, oh, I need to process my emotions, and then they just go sit and think about it. You're not going to think yourself out of an emotion. Emotion, energy, motion. It's energy that is stored in your body that wants to be expressed. It wants to get out of your body. You have to let it out of your body. Cathartic art could also be dance, movement, exercise, something in that realm too. Just so long as the energy doesn't have time and space to just settle in and lock in and and just create havoc inside of your physical system, just move it through. It's safe to move it through. It's safe to let it out. It's safe to express it. And no one has to see it. No one has to know. You can put your most ugliest, rageful thoughts into a drawing, into 5 minutes of ecstatic dancing, into 3 minutes of journaling, and then delete it. Get rid of it. No one has to know it ever existed. All you know is that that energy moved out of your system, out of your body. That's beautiful. This Temperance card used to be called art. This is about, in one way, it's about a lot of things, but right now it's about tempering your emotions. And one way to temper what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, is by movement, is through movement. Big call here for you to move, to create, to do something with your pain, something healthy with your pain, useful, positive. Oof, okay. This was our boy here who flipped over first. We have Knight of Cups, and when I tried to straighten the deck, he just came out over here, Two of Wands, and he's just going to show up, I guess. Okay. All right, so Knight of Cups, this is some type of emotional offer, and it's actually being guided by spirit. This white horse here, this is spirit bringing you this emotional offer. I think this is the idea right here to perform some type of cathartic art to help transmute that energy. This is a call for transmutation at this time, and it's spirit led. And then Two of Wands. If you're struggling with making some type of decision at this point, if you are thinking you're at a crossroads, if you don't know if you are going to, make a career shift, if you're going to accept a promotion that was offered, if you don't know if you're going to expand your family, you want to have another baby, or if you want to end a relationship, or if you want to go and, commit to somebody new. If you're dealing with this type of I have all of these options, maybe too many options, this is telling me right now that going through this artistic process is going to help you make that decision. You already know in your heart of hearts what the right decision is for you, but it's being clouded by some muck. Some muck is getting in the way. It could be, a self-limiting belief. It could be trauma from the past. It could be fear of the future. I mean, those are all really broad categories, but there is something, I don't want to say standing in the way, but it's just clouding your vision at this time. Okay, Spirit, what else can I see about Clouded vision. What else about this Two of Wands here? He's also in orange, and it's a very similar shade to the color of this card, like his cloak and even his hat here. Wow. Okay, what else about the Two of Wands, Spirit? What else can I see at this time for the Pisces who is tuned in? Anything from this deck? Maybe, okay. Flexibility, this bat. Oh man, bats are awesome. Bats are so awesome. You'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Art is your way through the passing right now. And look, we have this full moon here. So something by the next full moon. Let's see, the new moon is the 8th. Plus 14 days. What's that, the 22nd? Like around April 22nd, is that the next full moon? Something's going to pass by the next full moon. Right now, you're being told to be flexible. This art could be some type of movement. You might be interested in going and getting some type of body work done. Massage, myofascial release, maybe Reiki. Maybe if you're dealing with like a health challenge, you need to go see a medical professional. Maybe you need a physical therapist, something like that. And I think the solution, if you have to go see a professional, since this is a call to be flexible, the solution might not be the solution you immediately think it is. But that is going to be the right solution for you, for whatever challenge you are dealing with at this time. Prickly situation. Talk about a challenge. Okay. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. Be gentle with yourself. I really think this is an internal thing. I don't see, nobody here has anyone else with them. I mean, there's not many tarot cards that have multiple people on the card, but I think I'm just getting the impression that this is an internal thing that you are dealing with. Freedom with this beautiful feather on it. Look at flexibility. This is another flexibility card. Well, I'll be. Okay. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. Being self-employed. All right. I'm actually not reading this literally. Yes, maybe you want to be self-employed. Maybe you want to be like a 1099 contractor. Maybe you want to be, work freelance. Maybe you want to run your own business. You want to be CEO, owner, president, blah, 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 blah. I just need to tell you straight up that just because you have a skill that you are exceptional at does not mean you have business skills. To be self-employed and to be a business owner requires a whole set of skills that you may or may not have. So if you have the time, the energy reserves, the financial reserves to learn those things or to outsource or delegate those things to run a successful business, by all means, I wish you many, many blessings in that pursuit. But right now, as I'm looking at this card, being self-employed ideal, I think has to be with taking back the way you think about work. You can have a 9-to-5 or an hourly job. You can have any type of job, W-2 style, and still say you are self-employed. Meaning you're not loyal to the company or business, you are loyal to yourself, to your family's needs. This is like self-employed, meaning you can have multiple streams of income. You can have a main job and a part-time job. You can have a main job and a couple side hustles. But this is a renewing of the mind. This is a new way of thinking about your job. If you are somebody who goes to your job and you just want to perform and excel and you give your all, and you tend to burn out every couple months, or you burn out fast, or you're like, how come nobody else works this hard? Why am I not getting promoted? I just got to tell you right now that in most places of employment, people who work fast, work hard, do a great job are often rewarded with more work. Rebalance your energetic output to the monetary input you are getting in your work situation so that you have the power back. You can be, quote, a computer rat and feel free. Freedom is not an external state. Freedom is an internal state. Freedom is a state of mind. Freedom is your approach in the world. So please heed that understanding. And if this prickly situation, like if this is work related for you, you'll find the solution when you create art. That's what I'm seeing. It's freaking clear as day to me with Cathartic Art and then Temperance coming out. Yeah, if you're dealing with something work related, the solution is in your mind. The solution is internal. The solution is changing your perspective on something. And then it might go out into your actual work career world, or it may not. I don't know. That feels it. That feels like the read. Okay, let's just get one little piece of advice from Spirit, and then I'm going to close this. Spirit, what piece of advice do you have for the Pisces who's tuned in right now regarding this prickly situation and the advice to create art to uproot the source of this perceived crossroads, perceived decision? Okay, let's just read them. Knight, be brave and honest. This is a Knight of Swords. The Hunter. The Hunter came out not too long ago. Track down your fears and desires. The art is going to help you track it down. Whatever the root is right now that you're dealing with. Oh, there's 5 of them. Oh boy. Okay. Drum. Dream and journey. Drum. This is about rhythm. Rhythm, movement. It's like your heartbeat. It's coming back to self, coming back to your true north, coming back, for some of you, to your north node. Your north node on your natal chart is going to cue you in as well as to what to do regarding this situation. Lord, take charge with authority. I love that it's going to come out on the Freedom card. This is like the Emperor card. This is somebody who commands their life, who's in charge of their life. You get to make choices that work for you. Make work for you. Make your money work for you. All right? You are the focal point. You are the causal point. Everything else is the effect. So if you can get that sorted out in a beneficial, useful way, you are going to be able to be free mentally. And then this beauty, oh, let's look at her a little bit more closely. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Her gorgeous, gorgeous wings, again, in the same color scheme of the lower chakras, with the oranges, the yellows, the reds, the sun again. Well, not again, we had the moon before, but now we have the sun. She's holding this bowl, and there looks like there's steam coming off of her bowl, out of her bowl. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. The magic is in your state of mind. The magic is in your emotional resonance. The magic is in your divinity. The magic is in your higher self. The magic is within you. Your magic meaning your ability to command your life, to direct your life, is within you. What you say can go at this time. Wow. Okay, one word and then I am out of here. Just one word. Aww. Pisces, humor. Be lighthearted about it. It's not so serious, okay? I know I was talking like these big these big words, but it doesn't have to be serious. Also with humor, I'm thinking about the humerus, like that bone in your body. Humor. I actually don't know what the word humor means etymologically. I'm actually going to look that up right now. That feels important. Humor, etymology. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. Humor. Fluid or juice of an animal or plant. Ew. Body fluid. Related to umer, be wet, moist, become wet. Kind of associated with the word humid. What? Secretions, body fluids. What? Hold on. I know I said I was going to end this reading, but I have to just ask. I have to ask. Inquisitive minds want to know. Spirit, can you help me see at this time how humor and body fluids are related to this cathartic art and getting this internal sense of freedom? Okay, and that was so freaky fast that I don't know what I'm gonna see. I don't even know if this video is gonna get onto YouTube. 5 of Wands. Challenge, but also practice, reaching for the divine. It almost looks like a synchronized dance here. This is the harmony hormones. These are your hormones. This is harmony within your body, harmony within your bodily fluids, your crystalline structure, your fascia system being fluid and dynamic and helping you be agile. Maybe the flexibility was literally becoming flexible in your body. Okay, so this is about hormones. I mean, there's a lot of fluids that are secreted in your body. There's the cerebrospinal fluid. You have freaking blood, which is made up of multiple different things. Everything is okay, so the fluids are moving through a network of highways. The blood system and the fascial system, that's where the fluid's moving through. Yeah, okay. Your body stores the magic. I think part of your cathartic art is literally moving your body and maybe seeing a body work practitioner, a medical provider. There's something to unlock physically to help remove this trauma that has been stored and locked in your cellular tissue. Okay, that's what I have. That was Spirit. I just never know what you are going to show me. What a reading. Pisces, I hope that this was helpful to you. I hope that this has brought you clarity, that it has brought you insight and has brought you a tidbit of guidance to help you live your most incredible life. If you would just like, comment, subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who has engaged so far and all of the subscribers. I'm actually shocked how many people are coming here because I just didn't know it would happen this fast. It is, I'm mind blown. I'm speechless right now. I'm a writer and I typically could just talk for hours. I'm a Gemini rising, but I'm speechless right now. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Erica Vega, and I will check you out later. Bye.